Hey guys, it's Lou. I just got done with the Asylum Speed and Agility. It's 45 minutes of craziness, and I gotta say I love this workout. It's pretty effing crazy, and I think the whole Asylum workout is basically Shaun T on edge, angry at the world, pushing people to the brink of destruction, which is why it's such a great workout. And I've been a little bit of a dabbler for the last few weeks. I've kind of been steady with Body Beast, but I've only been doing the bulk workouts. But I noticed I was putting on fat besides muscle, so I started with my friend Rachel and mixed in a series of alternating days of Insanity Fast and Furious, and that went really, really well. And the first time I did Insanity Fast and Furious, about 3 weeks ago, it kicked my butt. I couldn't get through the workout. I actually had to stop 10 minutes in, like right at this. I don't remember. It was like right after the stretch. I was just like, I can't do this, and I hated myself. So I went to work, and I came home that night. I did the whole workout again, this time start to finish. But even then, my burpees were not good. But the point I'm trying to make is, in the 2 weeks that followed, I got better at it. And I don't mean better like it got easier. I mean I applied myself more. I put my fears in the back seat, and I just charged forward. And I decided I'm not going to modify anything. I'm going to do it. I'm going to just make it happen. And sure enough, maybe like the first 2/3 of the workout was great, but then the last third I would peter out. But then as I got towards the end of those 2 weeks, that didn't happen anymore. I was just doing the absolute best job I can. Now, I don't have a high ceiling in my apartment, so I had limitations with jumping jacks and power jumps, and I would jump and bend my body in half, so it's as if I'm like in a folded position as I go up, and it's really awkward, but I kept my heart rate up. So anyway, after that, I added in Insanity workouts, plyometric cardio circuit and pure cardio. Those two workouts are great. And again, the first time I did those, after not having had done them for a while, they were really hard, and I struggled, but I didn't stop. I was doing those workouts mostly within eyesight of my kids, because I was watching them at their house, and that's a great motivator to have the people you love standing by in awe that their dad is doing this kind of crap. So I pushed through it. I got to be honest, the thing about the Insanity workouts that kind of really gets me going is I think the music is very well suited to the workout. It's just like background repetition sounds, if you will, but it really does the job for me. So those workouts went great, but again, great not meaning easy, but great meaning I did what was on the agenda, and I pushed through, and I made it work. And I love the end when you do the sudden attack and one of the two Insanity workouts. You're like flashing forward with your hands, but you're twisting your core, and you feel it in your abs. It's weird. That's the weird thing about Shaun T. He teaches you how to work your core, but you're not really necessarily doing sit-ups. So that's really amazing. So now this week I decided I'm going to add Asylum workouts to my cardio efforts along with Body Beast. So I started today with Speed and Agility, and like I described for Fast and Furious and for the other Insanity workouts, I got my butt kicked. It was very hard. It was very discouraging, believe it or not. But I think that's the magic. I think that's the key to Insanity, the Asylum. I think the Asylum is designed to make you confront your fears, to make you, every time you work out, say to yourself, I suck. And you're just tripping on your own rope ladder, and you're just, even my workout mat was flying out beneath me. I'm on a carpeted surface, and I got to resolve that because my mat was curling up. I felt like I was on a giant, I don't know, Post-it or something. It was just weird. But I got through it. Thank God he gives you water breaks, and they only last for a few seconds. My bear crawls totally suck, and they used to be great, but that's again an example of something that I know I'm going to be working on. And when I say working on, I don't mean like doing it on the side outside of these workouts. I mean the next time I do this workout, I'm going to be more focused. I'm going to be more determined. I'm going to give it more than 100%, and I'm going to ignore the fears in my mind, and I'm going to really apply myself. What's really cool about the Asylum too is the stretches are so great. Shaun T has a way of teaching you how to stretch, so that if you have problems with heel spurs in your foot, he'll fix that with you. There's so many great moves. If you have a little kink in your back, it's going to go away. And I was standing up at one point and bent down, and I heard my back crack in a spot that I had a hard time getting to last week. Oh God, did that feel good. But again, the Asylum workout is meant to, maybe other people are different, but when I get done with the Asylum workouts, I say to myself, I hate myself. I'm so mad. I feel like I could have done better. And that's, I think, the trick. I think the Asylum is not just a physical effort. I think it's designed to make you learn how to squelch that voice in your mind that tells you can't succeed. And honestly, he starts talking about Navy SEALs at one point, and I know you guys have seen me say that I love Navy SEALs, and I think I've always wanted to be one, but that didn't happen. But the thing is, the workouts are such a great way to find the weakest link in your chain and fix it. And that's what I'm trying to do, because I'm going to get P90X certified in the second week of November, and I want to be able to go into that and totally hit it and make it work. So that's it, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I'm going to do a Body Beast workout later, and I feel really good about that. So peace out and be good.